Hello wolves, what's up? I hope you're good. So yeah, I have makeup because I just filmed a video, whatever. My ring light is on my bed, my computer here. I did film my October wrap up, which it was more than time. And also I filmed I don't know if you can see, but the personality test, like 16 personalities.com, to see if I'm an introvert, extrovert, and what profile I am or whatever. And it is actually super quite interesting. And I think I feel okay with the results, and I feel like it's really like me. But I filmed it, so it will be like interesting to see if you agree or not. And it will be like cool to also see what you thought I was versus what I am, and how like open I am, how much you know me well, whatever. I would be curious to know that. But yeah, I hope this video is gonna interest you. Yeah, my camera is dying, so I will charge my camera and come back to you a bit later. But I filmed videos. I was saying I'm happy, but I will come to you later because it's really dying. Okay, I charged the battery. I mean, I put the second battery in. I don't know what I told you, but basically I filmed 2 videos. Yeah, I told you that. And I filmed 6 reels. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's like a simple series for my bookish one. Like my beautiful books, like beautiful hardcovers, beautiful paperbacks, beautiful naked books, beautiful middle grades, etc, etc. I will continue that series. Favorite, like beautiful, most beautiful sci-fi, most beautiful fantasy, whatever. I'm gonna continue with that series. Why not? It could be fun. Yeah, nothing special. I'm gonna take off my lenses, I mean my contacts, and my makeup so I can eat something and relax and whatever, you know. I really miss wearing makeup actually. Every time I film, I'm super happy. I mean, I'm like, oh, I don't want to film. I have to set up, I have to makeup on, blah blah blah. And then I wear makeup and I'm so happy because I look human again. So I really love that. But do you like my makeup? Like, I should try different colors as well, like not only the yellow orangey kind of thing. I will do. But yeah, I hope you're good. It's Wednesday and welcome in your new vlog, in case I didn't say that. But yes, I'm starting my vlog today. I haven't read anything this week, so I'm gonna try to do that today and the rest of the week. Actually, today is a day off. I mean, it's a holiday, so but I still need to work for some things. So I don't know how much of reading I will get done, or even this week. This week's gonna be crazy, but hopefully Saturday, Sunday I will catch up on reading because I'm late on the midnight library now. I was on time, but now I'm late. And Lean has already finished level 2 of Ready Player One, and I need to read it, and I had a buddy read as well. And oh my gosh, I need to read books for the Believathon. Organization 0 this time, November 0. My TBR was so nice to me, and I'm the worst. I'm just the worst with myself, but whatever. Hope you're good, wolves. The weather is like amazing. I love it's cold and the sky is all white or whatever, so it doesn't hurt to go outside, you know, my eyes and my head, because the sun is actually a trigger for my headaches and migraines. I'm really happy. I'm in a good mood. So I'm gonna eat. I think I'm gonna eat soup, pumpkin soup and bread, because we have a bread. Delicious, salty and peppery kind of bread with soup. It goes so well together. I still have my pumpkins here. Yeah, talk to you later, wolves.
Wish I could feel what I can't see. Float like a butterfly, scream like a banshee. Something's hiding in the pantry, but I can't find it, so would you please enchant me? Give me a potion for my devotion to the emotion. I've yet to surrender to tales of forever, but never say never, my dear.
Hello wolves, it's Saturday. I know I look weird, look all like I just woke up, but I actually almost spent the entire day in my bed reading. I've continued, so I've read part 2 of here, There Will Come a Darkness, and I'm buddy reading. I'm losing more and more interest in that book. I find it very cliche. I don't especially like the characters. I don't care about them. Yeah, I said that in my previous vlogs, but all the different roles for all the characters. They all feel like cliche because seen and seen and seen over again in different books or whatever. So I'm really curious to see how it's gonna end. Like, I'm not curious, but I'm curious at the same time. I want to see how it ends because I hope the ending's gonna be surprising. But yeah, also I finished the Midnight Library, so Buddy Read for the Howling pack. I was not supposed to finish it, but I was like, okay, the chapters are so short and I really need to finish books because I need to read books for the Believathon. I need to read middle grade books. I gave it 4 stars. I actually really enjoyed it. It was like a break or whatever from usual like fantasy, sci-fi or whatever, and it really felt like a therapy. I felt like I was in a therapy, like reading that book. I felt like I was talking to my psychologist or whatever and getting answers all over the places. I don't know how to explain that. It felt like something good, a break from life and some kind of like, in some way I feel like it's self-help, whatever category. I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't like that. I don't know, not a 5 stars, but pretty high 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I totally understand now why so many people actually love that book and keep recommending that book. I can absolutely I see why that's the case. But yeah, beautiful. Not exactly what I was like. I feel like I was expecting that kind of ending, but at the same time I was not, and I didn't know where it was going, but it was really interesting to see the development like of the characters and her way of thinking and seeing things, etc. It was really interesting. I really loved that part. So yeah. And also, I finished Ready Player One and I gave it 5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars. Like, I was so into the book. I read it in no time. It was so captivating. It was thrilling. Like, I really enjoyed that sci-fi, etc. So basically, yeah, I already told you what it was about, but I'm reading it with Lean, and actually it is a sci-fi. It's in the future, 2044, 45, something like that, and everything is about like technology, whatever. Most people, you know, a lot of people are actually scared that we will have that kind of technology one day when you will be able to work online and to have some kind of like server or whatever where you could do everything. So in that world, even like the school is actually free. You can enroll in a free school online, and I find that just amazing. I wish we had that kind of free online school, and that's the school that gives you like laptop and everything so you can actually attend. We kind of have that now with like the current situation, but at the same time no, because it's whatever. I'm not gonna start that debate or whatever, but that's something I find really important, to offer free school to people, even like people who live far away from schools or people who don't have like someone to drive them there or good bus service or whatever. I think it will be really important to have free school online. That's just my opinion, whatever. But yeah, so basically he plays that game on that server, but also it feels like real because he met his best friends online, he met other people, etc. And one day, so the creator of this died and decided to put like an egg in the game, and he says that someone's gonna have to find all the clues that will lead him to the egg, and at the end that person's gonna win all his money and is gonna be like the new owner of that server kind of thing. Oh my gosh, I actually loved it and I'm so happy I've actually read it. Thank you, Lean, for buddy reading it with me, because the second book, the sequel, is actually coming out. I don't know when was Ready Player One published, but I think it was a while ago, so it will be interesting to see the sequel and how different it's gonna feel. But I really enjoyed it. I'm so happy I got it. I'm telling you, sci-fi has something that feels so real that really makes my imagination even work even better or even more or whatever, because fantasy, you know, it's fantasy, it's not real. But sci-fi, it's not that unreal. It's unreal now, it doesn't exist now, but it doesn't mean that it will never exist. And that's what I love about sci-fi. It's like dreaming, but more being like a precursor of some kind, or like an innovator of what's whatnot. Yeah, actually really enjoyed it. Yeah, my hair is, what the heck, never mind. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you that kind of update as I've been reading the whole day, and now it's 7:11 p.m. I think I'm gonna watch something on Netflix, whatever, because I finished The Boys on Amazon Prime, so the two first seasons. There are only 2 seasons so far. It was weird. It was like, I had to, like, sometimes I was like, ugh, I cannot watch that scene or whatever, because it was like just disturbing. But I actually find it very interesting, because it's another way to explain how government would work, or he's actually working in some case here, thinking that we have a choice, but nothing is actually a choice, or they're hiding the truth, etc, etc. I find it really interesting. When you watch the PR, public relations, or lobby side of things, I find it very interesting. The overall, like, superhero kind of thing, a bit disturbing and a bit what the heck at parts, but it was still interesting and I enjoyed it. I don't know if I will continue. Probably I will continue watching it if there is a 3rd season. But now there is The Alienist on Netflix that I just saw had new episodes, so I'm gonna watch that. So the season 2 is called Angel of Darkness. That sounds good, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, it's Saturday, so I will probably update you tomorrow, but I don't know what I'm gonna do more than that. I'm not gonna read more of this one because I've read the second part for my buddy read. I might start a middle grade. That makes me happy that I'm gonna be starting a middle grade. But yeah, I have to do that because I really want to do good for the Believathon, especially because after we have the Polarthon coming, and I want to be in a good reading mood for that. And I'm gonna take off the Friday, December 4th, so I can really read all 3 days. Ah, my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I really hope to get to read 2 or 3 books during that weekend. We shall see. Hope you're good, Wolves. Sending you all the good vibes, and I will talk to you probably tomorrow. Bye. You want to say hello? Say hello, Wolves. Oh my gosh, it's a mess here, Moony. What did mommy do? What did mommy do? Say hello. Hello. No. Say hello. Don't want to say hello? Okay. I don't know where to put you because it's actually a mess. A messy mess. I have so many things everywhere. Let me put you here, where there is nothing. Yeah, it's been a very unproductive day in a way that I did nothing but reading. So yesterday I updated you on my reading. So I finished The Midnight Library and I finished Ready Player One. Today I started Holopox, so the 3rd book in the Nevermore series. Do you say Nevermore series? I think so. And I've read all this. So I've read 200 pages out of 460 something. I'm really in love with that edition of the book, but the more I look at my shelf and the more I want my books to match, just because, look, these are the middle grade books here with the Nevermore and Wonder Smith, and you see they all have the same height, and now there's gonna be that one taller, whatever, but that's just a little detail. We'll see what I will do at the end. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess everywhere, I'm telling you. I hope it's relatable and that I'm not like, maybe you're all super clean all the time. Yeah, but yeah, and I might have stuff because I just ate a salad and a soup. I hope not. But yeah, so I'm also reading it on my e-reader because when I want to be comfy in my bed, it's easier to read. But that edition is actually burned brightly. I love that. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying it. So this is the 3rd book in the series. It is a middle grade fantasy. Basically it has to do with a girl who is kind of cursed and who's gonna die on her 11th birthday, if I remember well. And so her family kind of, it's not that they hate her, but they're just like acting as she's just temporarily here, so because they know she's gonna die, so they don't want to get attached, I guess, and also because she's kind of cursed, so whatever she does, it brings like bad luck, whatever. So they kind of like they're not trying to get close to her or whatever. And yeah, she's miserable, everything. And you know, every year there is some kind of not competition or whatever, but the kids have to go on stage and you know present themselves and whatever. I think if I remember well the first book, and then they will find like people who will like get them and pay for them their educations and get them in their society, etc, etc. And she actually gets letters. Most of them were like jokes or whatever, but also she got a real one. But of course, as she's cursed and not supposed to pass her 11th birthday, it's not supposed to concern her, but it will. And actually she will end up in Nevermore, which is a city that you can compare to Alice in Neverland. Neverland? In Wonderland. Oh, I'm mixing Neverland and Wonderland. But it's more like Wonderland than Neverland, I would say, because everything is like, nothing makes actually sense, but there is some kind of logic in that illogic. Actually, there is no logic, but there is always some kind of logic in illogic things, in my opinion. But this one is just like out of the blue. But whatever, she ends up in that world and it starts there. Wow, that was a long explanation for the plot or whatever. But I'm really enjoying it, so yeah, that's what I'm reading. I'm sorry, Moon. I scared you. What's happening, Moony? That's because every single time there is rain, there's gonna be water on the road, and the fire people are here, firemen and the police and whatever, to clean the mess. It happens pretty much every single week or twice a week, whatever. You probably know about that if you've been following me. If not, we have a fucked up street here, and whenever it rains, and in Belgium it rains almost every single day, there is water, there is some kind of mini floods, nothing dangerous or whatever, just dangerous for your car, because 1 year a car drowned actually, so it's not that dangerous, but it is kind of dangerous. I had to open for Moony, whatever. I don't know what I was saying, but yeah, nothing dangerous, just the road that needs to be done every single month, and etc, etc, but whatever. So I'm happy I'm finally catching up and catching the train for the Believathon. So this is the second book I'm reading for the Believathon. The first one being The Rise of the Zombies, that I gave 3 stars to, and this one is the second one. Then after I have a few other like middle grades. This one, I don't know if it counts because this is actually a middle grade for the middle grade monthly book club that I need to read, so it's not officially on my TBR. But let's say, I'm showing you the books before asking you the question. That doesn't make any sense, but I need to know which book I should read next, or the 2 next books I should prioritize next week, because I'm gonna wrap up this vlog. So the first one is this one, so The Crooked Sixpence by Jennifer Bell. This is part of a series that is 3 books long so far, and it is a fantasy. Welcome to a world where nothing is quite as it seems. Also like some Wonderland vibes or illogical things. Ivy and Seb Sparrow stumble across something uncommon when they see a feather scratch and ominous message on the grandma's kitchen wall. Soon they are lost in the extraordinary world of Londonor, where ordinary objects have amazing powers. But where there is power, evil often lurks, and Ivy and Seb must get to the bottom of a family secret before it's too late. So kinda fantasy, mystery kind of thing. So yeah, that one is the first one. Then I have this one. So The Haunting of Evelyn Jones by Phil Hikes. It's super short. It is a spooky kind of... Oh, there is... Wait, I just noticed that. The Bewitching of Evelyn Jones. Is that a sequel? Wait, is there already a sequel? This is weird because I cannot find it on Goodreads. This is the cover for the spooky sequel to The Haunting of Evelyn Jones. So he already has the cover for the sequel, and the cover is gorgeous. But yeah, this is a spooky kind of books. So she goes to a bookstore and she finds a book that is full of ghost stories that apparently... Results from the web. It's not my day. So she finds a book full of ghost stories that apparently belong to someone who disappeared like 30 years ago. Is that 30 years ago? From a girl who disappeared a while ago. And it sounds super interesting, it's super short, and it feels like perfect. It feels like it's gonna be a perfect read. So I might pick up that one. I mean, you're gonna have to choose. Then we have that one. So that's actually an arc I got 2 or 3 months ago. I really need to get to, but this month. So The Wolf and the Water, and this is a story of the girl who lives in a village that is kind of handled by the priesthood or whatever, and whenever it happens in books, something bad is behind it. There is some kind of secret, and apparently there is one. Like, she will live her normal life, never have any doubt or whatever, as she says, and one day her dad's gonna die in a weird way, and then she's gonna adopt the society and that priesthood or whatever. And there is a rule her mom has to follow, is that she has to remarry immediately because she's not a widow. Apparently there is something behind the wall, if I remember well, and it's dangerous. Yeah, but when she learns the truth of what really clamours behind the wall at the end of the valley, she faces a choice: share what she knows and jeopardize her escape, or abandon him to his fate along with the rest of the city. Yes, because the priesthood says that the dead clamor for release, behind the wall. So it sounds interesting. I wanna get to it, so let me know if you want me to prioritize that one. Then we have 2 other books which are a sequel. So Gargantus, the sequel to Malamander, and Frostheart, to Escape from Aurora. Beautiful cover. So we're gonna follow 2 main characters who became friends in the first book. So in the first book we follow the 2 main characters. One lives in a hotel as a lost and found manager kind of thing, and then the girl comes one day and she will be like, hey, I need help, I want to be found, because her parents actually disappeared so many years ago in that hotel, or in that neighborhood, let's say. And they go on that adventure looking for her parents, and also for the Malamander, because there is a mythical I cannot talk anymore, it's Sunday, I need to sleep. Mythical beast. And then you have this one, which is also about friendships, adventures. It is a polar fantasy, so fantasy with a wintry setting. I really enjoyed the first book, and basically it's about Ash, who is a song waver. He has some kind of power that everyone fears. His parents actually disappeared so many years ago, so he was adopted by a family, but they don't want him anymore because he has that kind of power that actually scares everyone. The Yeti is gonna be in charge of him, and one day there is a boat that's gonna sail to them, and he's gonna see that boat as an opportunity actually to escape and to look for his parents. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books to pick from. So here, hopefully you can see all the titles. So I picked the next 2 books I should prioritize because I do need help to pick them. I'm gonna leave you here because I have nothing else to tell you. I don't know if I'm gonna read a bit more of this one tonight, or if I'm just gonna watch a show and relax and whatever, because it's not that late. 6:13, but I need to wake up at 5 or whatever, then walk Moony, run with Moony, have my workout, and then go somewhere, and then come back for work. So I have like a very busy morning and everything before 8:30. So I need to go to bed early. I'm gonna clean that little mess because I cannot go to bed if that's all messy. I think I'm gonna watch an episode of something because I've read quite a lot this week, and so I'm happy I'm finally back on the reading train. I think that's it, Wolves. Let me know what you did last week. This week, but it's gonna be last week for when you're gonna be watching this. And yeah, let me know about anything you've read that you think I should. And also I'm working on the videos, I'm not working on videos, trying to think about my goals for 2021 and reading goals and life goals and whatever. And I think I got a few for reading wise, for what kind of things I want to prioritize, let's say. We shall see. I'm still I look like nothing. But whatever, this is Sunday night, my type of Sunday night. But yeah, well, I'm babbling here, but I will leave you now. Let me know what you're reading, how you're doing. I hope you're good, wolves. Yeah, take care of yourselves, take time for yourself, whatever you're doing. I hope you're enjoying it. So now time for my usual outro. Wolves, thank you so much for watching this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the pack. Talk to me in the comment section as usual. And until next time, take care, wolves. Bye.